Good
Hey, good
morning.
morning. How are you this morning?
I am amazing. How are you, Michael J?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. That intro went really quick for me.
It always does. I feel like it always
Yeah,
does.
yeah. Welcome to MJ and Kate on, and today we're going to be talking about things to do before Christmas. And this is our 50th episode, with only 2 episodes left in the year for a total of 52, on December the 13th, 2002, here at 9 a.m. live.
Live.
Live and direct. We've been talking all this month about um, those that may have a little bit different holiday this year due to the loss of a loved one, and we've been talking and promoting grief share, and I just have a little video that I share with you about that. For some of you coming up the holidays, they may be a little bit painful, especially for those of us that have experienced recent loss of a loved one, wondering how you might survive the weekend surrounded by Thanksgiving, either Christmas, and you are dreading these particular holidays coming up, and knowing that everything has changed and happy memories from years past might be a little bit different. So we did want to point out that you can look for a local grief share group, and grief share has lots of opportunities for you to meet other people who are experiencing similar situations. And we want to give you four ways to kind of plan for this. And so number one is to plan and prioritize. Some tips around that might be decide ahead of time what you're going to do, where you're going to go for the holidays. Maybe that the time to start a new tradition. Maybe there's things that you've done in the past, and you want to do something a little bit different and ask for help. But you definitely want to plan and prioritize, and then pace yourself. No one expects you to be 100% where you're going to do. Where you're going to be, and then make sure you're taking care of yourself. That you're drinking plenty of water, you're you're eating regular meals, and you're maybe getting a little exercise, like heading out and walking. And then also think about people versus privacy. Are you wanting to be around a lot of people or not be around a lot of people? So kind of make some of those things, decide some of those things ahead of time, and then have an exit plan if you are going to go somewhere, and that you'll be able to leave when you want to, and then kind of take in perspective. There may be other people there that are grieving as well, and then sort of have a script, if you will, that you'll be able to share with people about kind of what's going on. So surviving the holidays, and grief share. Definitely know that we're praying for you.
What
So
grief
surviving
share
the holidays,
situation?
grief share, and that was a one take wonder, by the way.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Wow.
When I
That's
recorded that,
impressive.
when I recorded
All
that,
those public speaking skills put to good use, Michael J.
something like that, something like that. So yeah, I was like, oh, it's like timeless. We've played it week after week, but really, we do want you to be able to find some resources or someone to talk to if this. If you are experiencing some sort of grief through the holidays, and it may not even be recent; it could even be from the past. So,
Hmm.
yeah. So, if you're where you're watching from today, go ahead and put it down in the comments. I guess what, Kate?
What?
I was at a breakfast the other day, and I was introduced to a young gentleman, and he was like, "I think I know you," and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Don't you do those podcasts on LinkedIn?"
No
So
kidding.
yeah, so he's an avid LinkedIn watcher. So, or at least aware of
Cool.
us, right? Because I haven't really done anything with LinkedIn on a regular basis, other than the Tuesday Auto Drip podcast, right? So,
Yeah, sure.
um, yeah, so LinkedIn's every social platform has its own unique style and
Hmm.
rhythm, and one of the things that you had to do in order to stream live longer than just a few minutes is to have 500 followers. So, and they're real particular about how you get those followers and how quickly you get those followers and that sort of thing. So, they don't want you just to randomly friend people, much like the random 3,000 friends I have on my Facebook page. But they want to make sure that you are connecting with people that are good to connect with. So um, yeah,
It looks like we have a return listener. Monica
we
is
do.
in the
We do.
chat.
Monica sent us a Christmas tree. Hello, Monica. We can't display your Christmas tree, but it won't let me do that. But good morning to you. Good morning. We say good morning, Monica. Yay! So, let's see here.
So,
And we
Michael
just,
J, Christmas is just around the corner. Are you ready?
that's a great question. So, I'm ready every day for Christmas.
I mean, I
So,
love Christmas, but I'm
yeah,
not ready. I've
yeah.
purchased one gift.
Okay. All right. So, I think we have a few things that we've already purchased. So, that's what we know for gifting. So,
Yeah.
but right now I'm gifting our viewers with my time.
Yes. I love that you said, I think we have gotten some gifts, which means, does that mean Sherry is the gift shopper in the family?
She prefers to be the gift shopper in the family. So, but she actually
Gotcha.
does. She does buy nice gifts. So, she buys things that I wouldn't think of or buy.
Hmm.
But sometimes I have to throw an extra one in there just because I don't know. But last year, the gifts I thought that they should have, they didn't care for. So maybe
And
I'm
that's
not
the thing. Um,
maybe I'm not as
May I
good a
grew up
gifter then.
where you make a list and you should get the gifts on the list that you want.
Okay. All
And when
right.
I grew up, we got to have a list, but most of the time, the gifts my parents got were like gifts from the heart, not gifts that ticked off some box of our greedy list of,
Yeah.
you know, because
Right.
typically the greedy list gifts don't get used for more than a week and then they're gone and you're on to the
Okay.
next thing, right? At least I
Yeah.
think that's what my parents' philosophy was. Um, but this year is hard. I feel like my kids haven't even told us what they want because they're older now and their
Yeah.
tastes are much more expensive than Santa Claus's budget.
Monica says she's finished because she has no idea what to buy.
I love that, Monica. I'm right there with you. I don't want to
So
give cash, though. That's the problem. I don't want to just give gifts of cash. And so someone gave me a good idea a few years ago where if all your kids want is cash, that you make them work for it. Like you
okay,
blow up $1 bills, put them in balloons, blow up the balloons, and then they have to pop the balloons to get the money out of the balloons, or they have to scavenger hunt around the house to get the money. Um, so I got to get creative if we are really just going to do cash. I got to think of creative ways to get,
figure that out.
yeah. So any of our
Yeah.
listeners, Monica, if you have some ideas, I would love your input. I don't know what to do.
So we are talking about things to do or before the holidays, and I kind of broke this down into categories, and so we've kind of seen in our area it starts right around Thanksgiving, where a lot of the townships, because we have townships here in Michigan, not so in the other part of the country, but most of the townships do their lighting ceremonies where they light their downtowns or they have parades. And so a lot of those have happened. But here, just coming a couple of weeks before Christmas, there's somebody you might want to be looking around town for. Who do you think that might be, Kate?
The Grinch.
It's Santa. I know him.
So not the Grinch.
not,
Interesting.
not the Grinch. Although Um, I did hear from somebody who had a great way to celebrate an interesting sort of thing. And his area, he does is he collects toys for the various charities that are around there. And so, how he interacts with his sphere of people is he gives a date when he's going to come and collect the toys. And he says the Grinch is going to come and collect the toys off the porch. So, he dresses up in full on Grinch gear and goes to each house and texts them when he's there so he can steal the present off the porch for the charity.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Is that in Grand Rapids?
No, that's in upstate New York somewhere.
Oh, okay. I don't know anyone that lives there.
Yeah. So Monica says that's nice, but uh, it could have been like from 5 seconds ago. I don't know. It's nice. Um, who does graphic design? So they want to work for us. Is this a this is
We've been fished.
we've been fished. Oh my goodness. All right, whoever you are, Jordan Solid GF X57, we just gave you airtime.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so hey, if you're looking for Santa, this week, coming up, this weekend, next weekend, I wrote down 5 places where you can go and see Santa. So let's take a look at those. One is down in Holland, and it's Donuts with Santa. And I'm gonna put that in the chat. There's
Where in Holland is that?
so
Do you
this
know?
is yeah, this is then Berman or Bowman, Bowwerman, Blueberry Farm Market, and it's at 15793 James Street in Holland. And I put a link in the chat there. Um, does that go in the? Does that stay permanent
Yeah. Mhm.
in the live thing, or am I gonna have to go back and
No, no,
add
this is
all
like
that?
the perfect way to do it too because it generates interaction during the show. So
Okay.
this is the best spot to put
Okay, so I wrote all my notes down that way, so hopefully I get
it.
doing all that. So this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., you could drive on down to Holland and go to the Blueberry Farm. Um, and I'm out of screens. I had more notes, but because I'm running the PowerPoint on this computer, same computer, it's taking up a screen.
Hmm.
So so I can't get rid of it. But let's see if I have my other note card here. Nope, I don't have my other note card. So not enough screens. So yeah, so head on down to the blueberry farm. Number two is
That's a drum roll, Michael J.
oh, there we go. Is visit Santa here in Grand Rapids, and Santa is in town at the West Michigan mortgage office. So it is a mortgage office. This would be great for people who have younger kids who are free in the middle of the day because it's on Friday, December the 16th, and it runs from 2 to 5. So if you have some kids that, or maybe they get out of school early or whatever, and this is going to be at 603 3rd Street Northwest in Grand Rapids.
And Friday is
And
the last day of school before Christmas break for
oh,
most
well, there
area
you go.
schools. So
So
this will
some
be
people might even have half days. I don't know.
some of them may, yeah. Not Rockford
Yeah,
though. Thank the
yeah, not
Lord.
Rockford. No.
Past years. Keep those
So
kids in school.
yeah, so who knew Santa was 6'10"? So I'm curious if my friend, who's really tall, is gonna be helping Santa out because they
Santa's
said
six
he's
foot ten.
oh this dude's tall. Yeah. So maybe that's him at the office.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
so you can come on in and get free picture with Santa and enjoy some hot cocoa and coffee and donuts right there at the West Michigan Mortgage. Yeah. I'm trying to do areas of town. So we went to Holland. We came all the way back to GR and Grand Rapids, and now we're gonna go to Byron Center. Um, what's the next one? There we go. And so this is a holiday carnival, and it's going to be at Applied Textiles. So you can get your photo with Santa, play holiday games, win prizes, and have a chance to win a raffle items and learn all about Applied Textiles. By the way, they're hiring. So if you're looking for something, you can check them out. But that's going to be down on 76th Street at 553 76th Street in Byron Center, Michigan. And it's December the 6th, and it's going to be 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. So, oh, that was interesting. And then here's some of my favorites. And I've seen different ones, but I don't know exactly how it is here because I haven't been personally here. But the last one I listed was visit the Bass Pro Cabela's over in Jenison, and Bass Pro always has a like a workshop. They have taxidermied animals, so they use lots of animals in their displays and stuff. So just a great spot. But you do want to probably make reservations. They're free reservations, but go on their website and pre-book so that way you're not standing in line for too long with the kids. So I'm not sure about the one here. The ones back, the one in Florida and the one in Missouri had a little carousel for their
Oh,
winter wonderland. But I'd be interested to know um, what what they have for here. So that's Santa.
so Michael J, you left out family pet photos with Santa. And if you have a pet that you love and adore and is just as much a part of your family as your children, you can get your photos taken with your pet at the Woodland Mall in the Macy's Court.
Okay.
Um, and they do it from 11 to 8 p.m., 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And you can make your reservations on the Woodland Mall's website and get your photos taken with your pet. And I just met well, I didn't just meet this woman, but I was talking to a woman yesterday who her dog is very special and is treated like a princess, and it's very hilarious to me. So I assume she would love to go to the Woodland Mall, and you can get your reservations there um, to get your family pet photo. So isn't
There you
that
go.
cool?
Yeah.
I love animals, but I would not get a pet photo. That seems like a
Right.
lot of effort.
A lot of effort. So I guess it depends on the animal too. So,
Can
but
you imagine bringing like a boa constrictor with you and you're like, here's my family pet?
There's my family.
Oh, that's so funny.
So yeah, um, there was a friend. I can't access it, but I saw some cute pictures over the weekend of other people who did some dog photos with Santa
Yeah.
in my social feed. So another thing that you could do this weekend, it might be tricky, but you could visit some magical Michigan Christmas trains.
Hmm.
Hey, boys and girls, moms and dads, even grandmas and grandpas, it's time for the Santa train. So go to the Coopersville to Martin Railway website and get your tickets because the train fills up fast. We'll have a great time. The children will get gifts and we'll sing Christmas carols and have a great time riding the vintage trains. See you soon. Ho, ho, ho!
I think Santa got into the eggnog. I don't know. It was a little interesting. You definitely want to call and before you drive down to any of these places, because a lot of times they sell out early, and so I think some of them are on a wait list at the moment. But they are kind of cool, so maybe mark your calendar and you can book next year for some of these events. There are two that are pretty local for train type things. There's also a lot of them that are far away too, here in the
Hmm.
state. But Coopersville is probably the closest one, and they do have trains that'll be running Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 30, and then Sunday at 3:30. $26 for adults and $22 for the kids. But again, you definitely want to um, call ahead and go to the website, visit, see what you can do to, as far as like ticketing goes.
Have you ever
And
done that train ride, Michael J?
I haven't. I've been out there, and and we almost got on not a themed train, but they just had a afternoon train ride,
Hmm.
and we almost did that, but we missed it, and so we had to be somewhere else later in
Oh.
the day. Yeah. So, but they do have a little, you know, museum out there. We went out for a tractor thing. They were having a bunch of tractors that came in from all over the state, and they were showing them. And then they also had like fire safety and the crafts for the kids inside. And I think we were there for 4 hours or something
Oh, wow.
out there. Yeah, so it was one of the first things we did when we first got here to Michigan because I just sort of found it online, and we were looking for lots of stuff to do before school started when we first moved up here in the summertime to figure out what we could do that was inexpensive,
Hmm.
and fun for the kids. So that's what we did. And so the other one is a little bit further away. It's on the other side of Lansing, and that's the Steam Railroad Institute, and they have trains that run from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 5 p.m. I think it's or 5 p.m. and it's
Okay.
December 17th and 18th, and they have probably the most elaborate packages. They have some really cool um, state cars that have interesting seating arrangements. They even have a car for just adults. So if you're 18 or over, you could pay a premium and sit in the luxury of the 1930s, 1940s rail car and enjoy that sort of thing.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yep. So that's the magical trains.
Awesome.
When was the last time you were on a train?
The last time I was on a train was more than 20 years ago. I took a train from Lansing. I think that's where I left. Back to my when I lived in Denver. I took the train.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, that's not true. The last time I took a train was I went to Chicago with some friends of ours. Matt and I did, and we went to Soldier. Soldier Field to watch the
Okay.
Bears play. I think they played against the 49ers or something.
Yeah, so the kids have taken that train from Michigan City
Hmm.
over to the stadium area. At least 4 times. We've done it 4 times. So in
Yeah,
5 years, that's like once a year, right?
yeah, that's a lot. That's and it's a pretty nice train ride.
Yeah, yeah. It goes pretty quick. It doesn't seem
Hmm.
like it's horribly long, but
No,
saves you driving all the way into the city and parking.
and parking.
So
Yeah.
because the kids ride for free, so on the
Um,
weekend.
Years ago, we went to a Memorial Day weekend. They had a special, um, and we went to Chicago from Michigan City, and we went to all the museums. Well, not all. We went to one because we had small. Like Isaac was still in diapers, I think. So we were literally at the museum. Is it the Field Museum? I think there, and we were there all day. Took the train
Okay.
in, and then took the train back, and the kids really loved it. People watching is also fun on the train.
So the the next category I was going to share was live nativity. Now, have you done a live nativity or participated in a live nativity?
I have at our church a long time ago, but I've also been to the one in downtown Rockford, and that is really cool.
I think that might even be on the list.
Cool.
So let's see. The first one I had listed is this one. It's called Christmas Village, and it's at Daybreak Christmas Village. It's at Daybreak Community Church, and this one's over in Hudson. It seems really intriguing to me, but this one's going to be Friday and Saturday night from 6 to 9. And I asked my friend over there if he's seen it or knew anything about it, which he hasn't, but it seems intriguing. So we may go
Hmm.
look at it. If I had my other screen, I could give you more detail, but I don't have it. So, uh, man, we're going quick on the time here. So let's see. Okay, so the other one
Oh my
is
gosh, yeah, it's almost 9:30, Michael J.
you mentioned was the live nativity here in Rockford, and this is going to be also again this weekend. And Speed Merchants. I don't know what that means. 106 East Bridge
So
Street.
yeah, Speed Merchants used to be right downtown, the bike shop. You know where I there's a boutique shop there now. Um,
Okay.
Across the street from the corner bar. Nope,
Okay.
that's the Milk River Tavern. Across the street, Speed Merchants used to be there. That was
Oh, okay.
their facility. So if they're still doing it at Speed Merchants, that isn't that that's by Hungry Howie's. So this is at the old location, the one on Bridge Street. I see the address. So that's like right downtown Rockford. In town. It's in town. It's been a year.
It's in
In town,
town.
downtown. What town are you in, Michael J?
I'm in Rockford. So, yeah, so it starts at 7, and free refreshments are available for all at the Rockford United Methodist Church. So,
Yeah, they actually
yeah, so check
walk
that out.
from there to Speed Merchants.
Okay. Okay, from the church to Speed Merchants. Got it. So there's a link in the chat, and you can go check it out. All right, and then the let's see. The last one here is if you were looking for a Christmas Eve service, and this is going to be at the
Oh, Fruithhaven.
Thurgoven Farm,
Uh-huh.
Truthhaven Farm, which is the city church, right? Isn't that the city church group?
They yeah,
11466
that's
West
city.
Carson City and Greenville. Join us. They celebrate Christmas at the farm from 4 to 5. They'll be serving hot cocoa with a live nativity with a petting zoo and a special Christmas service beginning at 5.
Hmm.
I think it's the city church people.
Is it going to be done by City Church, or is it just going to be done by the people that own Fruithhaven?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows? Check the link in the description.
Just yeah. It's only a Google
Yeah.
search away, everyone.
It's not like we're supposed to be informed about what we're sharing.
We just give you enough information to whet your palate,
Yeah,
and
there you
then
go.
you have to do some legwork because
There you go.
we're all responsible human beings.
Yeah. So, um, before we run out of time, there was some free events, and I did want to mention that you can go, and I'll put the link in the description. GR Kids / Christmas hyphen lights, and you can punch in different areas of town, and it'll print. It'll kind of develop you a little map. And so the Granville, Jenison, Hudsonville Christmas light route, and it's a 1.5 hour drive time. And basically, I don't know if that's if you depends on how much you stop at, I guess, at all the places. But it tells you where to start, and you just kind of follow the path, and you can see the different lights. So that people have recommended. And that again is the link there at GR Kids for Christmas.
There's one that Matt and I want to do. Well, Matt doesn't know it, I don't think, but I want to do it, and I tag Matt in it, and it's like Ada,
Okay.
Rockford, like where the Honey Creek Inn kind of area
Yep.
is. So I guess that's
Yeah.
Kingsford.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same
So
deal. It's an
that
hour.
one's there too. Yeah. Uh huh.
So Michael J, I have a
And
question.
if you punch in Rockford, it'll give you a list of different ones that are close here. Because
Oh,
we got some.
gotcha.
There's some musical ones. One in Belmont, and then there's another musical one over in Saddle Ridge.
Okay.
Okay, Kate.
I have a question, Michael J, to
Yes,
take us out.
things you're going to do before the end of Christmas here.
You had a slide and it said that today was 50A. Did I see that
Yeah,
correctly?
you
So
did.
tell me, Michael J, how many more episodes do we have? And when is our last show?
Because last week was, I think I marked it as 50. And so really this was the 50th episode. So I called it 50A. Because when I was coding all the folders to save everything as we were going along, I think I skipped one. And so back in the 30s, I skipped like 37 or something
Oh,
episode.
I see. Okay.
And so, I was just kept going along until we got all the way to toward the end of the year, and it was like, wait a minute, we're short. There's not 53 weeks in a year, so yeah. So then we had to kind of catch up, and it felt like we were doing show 50 for 3 weeks in a row. So so there are two more episodes.
So the 20th and the 27th.
Correct. Correct.
So we will see you after Christmas, y'all.
The 20th is before Christmas, right?
I know, but we will see them also after Christmas. The 27th
No,
is
yes.
going to happen.
All right. Well, we'll be like pre-New Year kind of stuff, like we started our show to begin with,
That's right.
our
That's
very
right.
first show. Yeah. So, all right. Take care.
Bye, everybody.